Hello again, fans and frenemies. I did a video a little while ago where I showed off some of my new OCs that I've traded for and or bought, and I was really surprised how much people enjoyed it. I kind of thought it would be really self-indulgent and everybody would be like, "Nay, draw something we care about." But people were like, "Wow, it's so cool to learn about your characters. It's really fun to learn about new things." And I was like, "Whoa, people liked it. I'm definitely gonna go do that again." So I immediately did it again because it was a delight, and I was so excited to talk about my new characters. But this first one is a Putty. It's a clove species, and it's one I really, really like. I just think they're absolutely adorable. They have like a really great kind of stylization to them, and I bought well, I traded for it, but I traded for this one. I actually traded quite a bit for it, but honestly, it's totally worth it to get my grubby little hands on one of these. You can see the character design up in the corner, the top left there. It was from a make your own event, and I'm just sort of updating it to more like I'm doing a ref that I feel is more like in the stylization of like a Puddi, just because that's really one of my favorite things about them is this very very hyper stylized look. So I really wanted to just sort of flesh out the design and get to look at it and really show off my brand new Putty. But I really like the colors. It's like a nice periwinkle and purple, and even the dull sort of olive greens go with it quite nicely. So it's a really nice, it's just a good old Putty. I like the little upward ears, the little dots on it. And if I manage to get any more Putties, they'll definitely be on this because I really love Putties. There's a couple of closed species I really like. E-rays, mantis sharks, Putties, Hoshibuki? Oshibuki, I think. Fluffy Shrimps by Machiri. There's a couple of them that I would probably sell my soul for. And then a couple that are really popular that I just really have no interest in. Like CCC cats are a really popular species that I'm like, they're cool, but I'm like, I just don't really want one. Or a lot of Chimerions. Chimerions are like easily one of the most popular closed species, but like, I like them, but I like, a lot of them are so different that like, I really have to like a specific one. Like my like for the species is less than my like for individual Chimerions, if that makes sense. Anyway, so my next one, I got this one. I don't remember if I traded for this one or if I bought this one, but I know it was a really inexpensive one. It came from like someone bought it from Amino and then they sold it to me and yada yada yada. But I really like this design. It was really unique. It's kind of like an axolotl dragon kind of thing. It's like a fishy character. So I had a lot of. I was really interested. I've held on to it for a little while, but I've really been meaning to get around to drawing it because I really wanted to draw that cool head. I really wanted to draw it and see if I couldn't flesh it out and kind of get unique with it. And I really like drawing scale, so I just did a headshot for this one because I really wanted to work with the head shape and the colors and draw some fun scales on there. I don't really know, like I have no idea what I'm going to do with this character. The Putty, I don't really know if I'm going to do anything with it other than just I really like it and I'm going to draw it. This one, I don't really know what especially I want to do with it. I just really wanted to draw it. I was just really fascinated with the character design, and I was like, it's very inexpensive, and I want to pick it up, and I want to work with it. So I've got this one. I might trade it away later, you know, if something else comes along and somebody who really loves it sort of stumbles on it. I guess I'm kind of like, let me give it a few more drawings and kind of flesh it out, and then maybe find someone who really appreciates it more than me, I guess. I don't know. I really like it. But I don't know what to do with it. I have nothing that it would really work in. But, you know, good colors. Like, look at that. Sparkles. And this is another Protogen. Yeah, and now this one I definitely bought. I can't remember how much I bought it for, but I bought it in points because I've started accepting DeviantArt points for some of my adoptables, specifically so I can buy other adoptables. I know I'm terrible, but I got this one. It's a very Halloween themed one, and I just like I saw it and I was like, ooh, colors, oranges and blues. I named it. Oh, what did I name it? Hack a lantern, like hack computer hacks. It's a hacker lantern because it's Jack. Yeah, okay, I'm funny. So it's got these really, really bright blues and these oranges and these yellows, and I kind of like lightened and darkened some of the bits on the inside of the ear just to kind of give it a little more like floof, and then I went in with some shading and some highlights because it's just a headshot, so I wanted to do, you know, a little extra. But I really really like Protogens. Everybody likes Protogens, I think. You know, I can't hear anybody like, oh, I don't like Protogens. Who doesn't like Protogens? So I really wanted to show off my cool new Halloweeny Protogen. Okay, now this one. This one's definitely like half of this video is this drawing because I spent forever on it. But so I had this design that was laying around. It was like I think like a fun rainbowy kind of Dutch angel dragon that I had lying around. And then someone messaged me, Sheba Thing, who did this design, messaged me, was like, hey, I really like this design. Would you accept a custom? And I was like, ooh, I've never gotten a custom design before. I really like your art, sure. And they were like, so what kind of characters do you like? And I was like, I like aquatic things. I like lizards and dinosaurs. I'm really basic, so I like things that like rainbows on like a dark body or something, you know? I love stuff like that. But otherwise, just go nuts. I feel like artists generally do their best work when you just kind of leave them alone, you know? Let them do what comes creatively to them. So I was just like, yeah, just do whatever. I really had trouble with these spikes. And they were like, cool. And then, like, silence for a couple days. And then they came back with this beautiful beefcake. And I absolutely lost my mind. I was like, oh my God, I have no idea what I'm going to do with you, but I'm going to find something. Look how handsome he is. Oh, I just can't believe it. I can't draw. I can't draw characters like this. I'm very bad at like drawing sexy characters or buff characters, very attractive characters. I'm really bad at it. I can draw things that are cute. I can't draw like a beefcake. I can't draw the sexy man. So here's me really trying my very bestest to draw my sexy beefcake lizard man. And I'm not doing an incredible job. Like, I am not living up to this incredible character design. But I'm gonna keep practicing and I'm gonna draw the sexy lizard man. He's actually an Allosaurus, but oh my god. Oh, also, he does have a name. I spent a while trying to come up with a name, and I was really struggling. But I posted him on DeviantArt, and I just titled it, like, God, I need to name this beefcake. And a bunch of people had a bunch of really good suggestions. But the Septic Shock, who follow like has a DA and a YouTube and will almost definitely see this, came up with the best name. I saw it immediately, went, oh my god, that's it, that's absolutely it. I have to go with that. And it was Vapor Blade, like Vaporwave, but like because he's got cool blades on his head. Yeah, I love it. Oh my god. So his name is Vapor Blade now. Oh, also I left off the nose ring just because I don't really like nose rings. They're just like, I don't know. I'm just not really into them, so I kept the rest of it, but I knocked that one off. I thought it would be fine. But, oh my god, Vaporblade is such a cool name. So I have to find something to do with this character. I have no idea what to do. I've got all these ideas spinning in my head. I've been thinking lately, because my roommate was talking to me about how he wanted to write more, just like short stories and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I'd be happy to read your stuff. You know, maybe I write things sometimes. Maybe we could write together or something. And as I was thinking about that, I was like, you know what? I do a lot of audiobooks, and maybe I should write a short story about some of my OCs or something. Or like, oh, if I've got this OC, but I don't really know what to do with them, I could come up with a story and just write a scene or something, and then I could make, you know, a little illustrated audiobook with a couple of scenes pictured for YouTube. And I thought that might be fun. You guys can meet some characters and you get a new story, and it's an audiobook and there's art and it's always fun. And I thought that might be a fun idea. So if I can come up with a story, he might get a fun little like short story, like 5,000 words or something, and an audiobook maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think. If you think that's like a fun idea, do let me know, because it's something I've really been thinking about lately. I've been trying to come up with some fun ideas. I've been working on one story that's like a murder mystery with some characters that I thought would be fun. So hopefully that's coming. It's got some cool, it features one of the characters that was in my first OC video. Woo! I managed to come up with a story for them, and it's the murder mystery. Hopefully that goes okay, I guess. But I guess just, yeah, so definitely let me know like what your thoughts on that are, or like how that could be cool or not cool or whatever, just because I'm always trying to come up with fun new ideas. Oh, my voice just broke really bad there. I'm sorry, I'm still getting over being sick. I'm always trying to come up with fun ideas for videos and stuff. You know, I like making varied content. I know like YouTube sort of like the way it works is it's really a lot, like it caters to when I don't make varied content. If I just made the same type of video over and over again, like I did nothing but animation memes or audiobooks or something, it would probably be better for me. But I'm an ADHD nightmare, and I would rather make 50 different types of things. And that's why you get 3 animated videos a week on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then 2 random videos a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are usually audiobooks, sometimes vlogs. And then anything else that I do is going to go on one of those days. I had to pick a day. I had to pick at least one day for shenanigans. But what am I doing here? I'm doing some shading, and then I think I'm about to go in, highlights. And then after I finish my highlights, I go in for the scales. And y'all are gonna see I got a technique for doing scales, and it's real good. I don't know, I just hit on it one day and I was like, I got it. I figured it out. I figured out how to do scales. And it always works, and it's really, really good. And I definitely recommend like giving it a shot because it's a super easy way to make scales and make them look good. My phone just went wild. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush, just sort of like a regular brush, and I go in on an overlay layer, and I'm making all these little dots for my scales. I'm just going ham with them. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select them all. Like I'm gonna hit the layer and hit Control A or whatever. I just hit Control on the layer, and then I go a layer under, and I make the selection a little bit bigger. And I cut my recording here. I make the selection a little bit bigger, and then I make that one like darker. I make it a multiply layer, and then I cut out the center circle that was highlighted, and then bam, you get that beautiful scale shape. Incredible. Give it a shot. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then I'll make another one of these fun videos like this in the future. Let me know. Thank you so much. Bye.